Portland versus coastal Virginia. How far does $500,000 get you in a house? Do you get more in Portland? Do you get more in coastal Virginia? Let's talk about it. First up is the Pearl District. This is really close to downtown. According to my research, super popular. Never been there myself, so I'm gonna pick on a place that I don't know. 1420 Northwest Lovejoy Street, Unit 320, listed, go figure, right at $500,000. But you get one bedroom and 1.5 baths. 1,000 square feet, that's a lot of square footage for that amount of rooms. Taking a look at the photos, huge vaulted ceilings. This place looks hip, it looks cool. You've got exposed rafter beams, very interesting flooring selection, massive timbers going throughout the space. Kitchen really doesn't look all that updated. You do have lots of natural light. I can tell you right now, there's no way in hell I'd pay this much money for one bedroom, unless the area is just that cool. I could be wrong, but not for me. So if you're coming to coastal Virginia and you've got a similar budget, I think you should totally check out Chicks Beach. You get access to the beach, lots of places to go shopping, lots of locals, and you're gonna avoid all the tourism down at the main ocean front. We're gonna go up a little in purchase price, $650,000, but you do get 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 1,742 square foot. That is walking distance to the beach. This is a cool place. Did I mention that this is new construction? You get a garage, everything in here is brand new. Kitchen is modern, fireplace, lots of natural light. This place is absolutely fantastic. Is it a custom built home? No. Does it have good flooring selections? Yes. Is it a vinyl sided home? Yes it is, but that is what it is. Plenty of space, nice large size bathrooms, parking, and your walking distance to the beach. I mean, do I need to say anything more? Bouncing back over into Laurelhurst, listed at $619,000. 519 36th Street with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. We get a little more space, 1,962 square foot. I can tell you from the front photo, it doesn't look like it would be 1,942, but it's probably a longer, narrow lot. This is a cute little home. I like the flooring selections. I like the exposed brick. Man, whoever went through and edited these photos did some heavy editing. These look heavily edited. I like the kitchen. It's modern, it's sleek. Got the cool glass tile in the back turned on its side, which is a little bit unique. I love the countertop selections, tall ceilings, wood paneling everywhere. You get a basement. Kind of interesting down there on the ceiling. Not my touch. Not a big fan of the washer and dryer being down there in the basement. That might be pretty normal there. Little tiny backyard for hanging out. And I always love when they include floor plan. All right, back over to coastal Virginia. 500 Winston-Salem Ave, Unit 110, listed for $545,000. Now, what's cool about this place is you're near Rudy Inlet. This is like the area, if you've got a deep sea fishing boat that you need to dock nearby, very walkable, close to the Vibe District, plenty of places to go eat, lots of good seafood, and you're on the water with the waterfront view. This is pretty amazing. Photos could have been a little bit better, but you do have a modern, upgraded kitchen. Looks like they went through and put LVP everywhere. Photos are absolutely dog crap, but you do get a pretty cool modern place on the water within a really nice section of town, and there's probably nothing wrong with it. You may just not like the personal, subjective taste choices throughout. You get access to a gym and a pool. Need I say more? Back over in Portland, downtown, in a massive building, an older building, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1,160 square foot, $450,000, or a little bit below budget. You do have radiant floor heating. You've got lots of old windows, some built-ins. Not a lot to talk about when it comes to anything interior. That kitchen, in my opinion, is an absolute disaster. Oh my gosh. It looks like they were a Vikings fan and just couldn't help themselves but paint it purple and yellow. No, thank you. And it's tiny, absolutely tiny. Cool little place, lots of touches in here I don't like, just not for me. $450,000, probably access to some great things around town, but yeah, I'm not picking that. All right, another option in coastal Virginia. We're gonna switch it up a little bit here. We're gonna go to the country of Chesapeake. Now, depending on what you really want, you may be like, hell no, Dan, I'm not going out in the middle of nowhere. But this is a pretty fantastic option if you want a little bit of space. $650,000, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 3,000 square foot. And not to mention, you have nearly 3.5 acres of property separate from your neighbors. Old kind of colonial style house, brick facade, nice grand foyer. Love the hardwood throughout. Yeah, some the taste in here, like the paint selections, I think is absolutely atrocious, but that's my personal taste. Kitchen, I mean, this house looks like a spec built home, to be honest. But they have a good selection of countertops, a good selection of cabinets in there, plenty of space. You have a big home, vaulted ceilings in nearly every single room, big soaker tub, giant shower. Some of this stuff looks like it needs to be updated to me if it's gonna kind of be a little more modern. But again, you have a massive home, brick facade on a large 3 acres of land. And it looks like with the photos that they're keeping horses in the backyard. So if you need some space and you want to live that equestrian lifestyle, you want to switch it up, this is a great selection. Speaking of switching up, if you're going to move from Portland to coastal Virginia, that's what we do on a day-to-day basis. We help people move in and out as smooth and seamlessly as possible. I run the real estate side. My wife runs the mortgage team. So give us a call, give us a text, shoot us an email. And the link down below in the description is so you can schedule time with us directly in Zoom. Last up is Selwood Moreland. I'm not sure how that's pronounced properly. $485,000. Okay, $485,000, 963 square foot, and 1 bedroom, 1 bath. That's it. Now this place is pending, so obviously somebody was willing to pay that price or close to it. It looks to me like that might be an asbestos shingle on the side of the house. May or may not like that. Original wood door, maybe windows as well. Heart pine flooring. Looks like they converted the fireplace to a gas, have some built-ins below the windows there. Lots to love. Kitchen is dated as all get out. You've got a orange salmon colored tile along the backsplash. Hideous. Don't like that at all. Tiny little kitchen. I cannot imagine living in a place this small. No, thank you. And there's 0 landscaping in the backyard. This just seems like an atrocity of a property to be at this purchase price. Last up, over in Ghent in Norfolk. If you need a place somewhat similar to downtown Portland, walkability, lots of coffee shops, kind of some nightlife that go around the area, be able to take your dog to the dog park, that type of thing, this is a great selection. 607 Mowbray Court. I actually showed this house myself to a couple of clients that decided that was not for them. However, was a really, really well kept up inside. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 3,200 square foot, $689,000. So a little higher on the purchase price. Has its own parking, which comes at a premium in this area. Has its own garage. Lovely old hardwood floors. Photos do a very good job here. It looks exactly like it's depicted. Huge fan of the plantation shutters. They're nice, high-end, kind of beefy. They don't flex or break easily and still get some privacy. Love the gas fireplace. Kitchen is nice and updated for this area. This is pretty common. And then room after room is absolutely glorious. I love the primary suite here with a 2-story tall vaulted ceiling. Great choices. So you tell me, if you're making that move from Portland to the East Coast, you have a $500,000 budget, are you happy with what you have selection-wise here? Or you're like, man, you're crazy, I'm staying in Portland. Let me know.